improvements and trees. So, section 65 to 87. Section 65 is talking about the rights of government to make improvements. So, the state government or the landowner may make any improvements on or affecting any land throughout the state. Section 66 is talking about the right of khatedar tenants to make improvements. So this is giving when khatedar can make the improvements, provided that the state government may from time to time restrict the public interest for the public interest in making of such improvements, and by make rules to regulate the making of such improvements, and notwithstanding that is anything contained in subsection 1, no sanction shall be necessary for construction of temporary structures. Any improvements made in a holding shall be part of the holding. Now section 67 is talking about the right of the landholder to make improvements. So the landholder, other than the state government, can also make improvements with the sanction of the tehsildar, applied for or accorded in prescribed manner, make any improvements and on the holdings. Provision for this is that no such sanction shall be required if the tenant of such holding is gair khatedar tenant or khudkash tenant or subtenant, or if the improvement which such landholder desires to make is a well. Provided further that all or any the improvements referred to in subclause A of clause 19 of section 5 shall not extend over such area not exceeding one-fifth of the total area of the holding, as may be prescribed, and not be sanctioned otherwise than in prescribed circumstances. When permission may be granted or refused by tehsildar. So the tehsildar to whom an application is made under the provisions of section 67 may, after hearing the parties and making such further inquiry as he thinks fit, grant permission to make the improvement subject to such restrictions, if any, he may deem reasonable, or may refuse permission. Proviso is that the tehsildar shall not grant permission for a work which, first, is not an improvement as defined in this act, second, is too costly for the purpose for which it is intended, third, is not an improvement which the applicant is entitled to make, fourth, it requires written consent under section unless such consent has been previously obtained. Now, section 69. Provision when both landholder and tenant want to make the same improvement. So, if both khatedar tenant and his landholder, not being the state government, want to make the same improvement which they are entitled to make under this act, then the tehsildar shall, on application, allow the tenant to execute the work within a specified period, and may, on reasonable cause being shown, extend such period from time to time. Proviso for this is that the total period of such extension shall not exceed 1 year. Subsection 2 is this, that if the tenant fails to execute the work within such period or extended period, then the landholder shall have the right to make such improvement. Now, section 70, right of other tenants to make improvements. So, subject to the restriction that is imposed by the first and the second proviso to subsection 1 of section 66, a gair khatedar or the khudkash or the subtenant can make improvements, but he should not be entitled to any compensation on ejectment unless for making such improvement he has obtained the previous order of the tehsildar or has obtained a written permission of the holder of khudkash or khatedar tenant. Section 77 is giving the restrictions on making an improvement. So all the restrictions are mentioned in this section. Section 72 is about the liability for full rent. So, section 73 is talking about the compensation for loss. Section 74 is talking about the compensation for improvement. Section 75 is talking about the amount of compensation. Like in determining the amount of compensation due under any provision of this act for or on account of our improvement, regard shall be had, and all the amount of for compensations are mentioned in this. Then section 76 is talking about the work benefits benefiting other lands. Section 77 is talking about registration of outlay or improvement. So, if a landholder other than the state government or a tenant desires that the amount expended on any improvement should be determined, that Tehsildar on application made to him for the purpose and after affording reasonable opportunity, uh, other party of being heard, uh, and after making such inquiries as he thinks fit, he can determine the amount of the outlay and enter it in the register kept in a prescribed form. The entry that is made in the register shall be conclusive proof of the amount of outlay in any subsequent proceeding between the parties to the application or their successors in interest in respect of the cost of the work. Section 78 deals with the disputes as regards to improvement. So, if the question arises as to the right of improvement, right to make improvement, whether a particular work is for improvement or whether a work contravenes the provisions of Section 71, the amount of such compensation, the amount of compensation under subsection 1 or of abatement of rent under subsection 2 of Section 73, then the amount of such compensation, then the right to the benefit of an improvement under section 73. So the assistant collector shall on application or otherwise will be deciding the question. Now section 79, tenant's right to plant trees. So a tenant may plant trees on his holding provided that such trees do not diminish the productive value of the land. As such, tenant continues to pay the full rent of a holding. And if the tenant plants or proposes the plant trees in such a way as to diminish the value of the land not included in his holding, then any person whose interest is adversely affected thereby may apply to the tehsildar for any order prohibiting the planting of trees on such land or directing the tenant to remove trees already planted thereon, and the tehsildar may, after giving to the persons effective reasonable opportunity of being heard and after making such as he thinks fit, either grant the application subject to such modifications if any as he thinks fit or reject it. Then section 79A is talking about the tenant's right to plant trees on government land alongside public roads. Section 80 is talking about the tenant's right in trees existing at the commencement of this act. Then section 81 is talking about trees on unoccupied land. So the lands which are not occupied, on that when trees are there. So what it is talking about such cases. Then is the section 82 which states trees that are not transferable independently of land. Section 83 is about the trees not removable except as provided. Then section 84 is about when and by whom trees may be removed. That's all. Thank you.